Good morning. After a half-time rocket from their manager.
The sport, of course. Jane, you're starting with the Premier League last night.
Yes, not one single shot on target for Manchester United in the first half. So we think that maybe the current manager got some inspiration from a previous manager at Old Trafford.
The hairdryer.
Reached exactly. He one step ahead of me, reached for the hairdryer. Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said he had to bring out the fireworks display at half-time, and it worked. They came from behind to beat Brighton 2-1 at Old Trafford. To avoid relegation is getting interesting, with Newcastle picking up a very precious point against Tottenham, much to Jose Mourinho's frustration. Now there will be a meeting of the Old Firm in the last 16 of the Scottish Cup after Rangers beat Cove Rangers 4. Let's take you to Spain now, where the Valencia team walked off the pitch in protest at an alleged racist comment made during their match against Cadiz. There was another fantastic performance from Sam Kerr as Women's Super League leaders Chelsea thumped Birmingham City 6. On to rugby, and Sale Sharks are through to the quarter-finals of Rugby Union's European Champions Cup for the first time in 15 years. They were really impressive in thrashing. Rookie Patti Tavatanakit has won the first women's golf major of the season, the ANA Inspiration in California. It was a double for Cambridge, winning both the men's and women's boat races. With the races, great that they were able to do it, just a shame.
Yeah.
No spectators, of course. That's your sport.
Thank you very much, Jane. Thank you.
Good morning. Manchester United come from behind to beat Brighton.
Over, is it? There's fixtures today as well, but you're looking back at last night, Jane, first of all.
Yeah, what happens when your team's 1-0 down at half-time? Good old talking to from the manager. That sorts it out, doesn't it? Well, that's what happened at Old Trafford, because Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said he had to bring out the fireworks at half-time, and it did the trick. They came from behind to beat Brighton 2-1 at Old Trafford. At the other end of the table, the scrap to avoid relegation's getting interesting, with Newcastle just outside the bottom three after a draw against Tottenham that left Jose Mourinho intensely frustrated. There will be a meeting of the Old Firm in the last 16 of the Scottish Cup after Rangers beat Cove Rangers 4-0. The new Premiership champion. Australian striker Sam Kerr had another fantastic game for Women's Super League leaders Chelsea. She scored a hat-trick. That was all in the first. A really impressive performance from Sale Sharks took them through to the quarter-finals of Rugby Union's European Champions Cup for the first time in 15 years. Now, here is a blast from the past for snooker fans. 7-time world champion Stephen Hendry will play fellow legend Jimmy White in World Championship qualifying later today. It's going to be really nice to see. I remember way back in 1990 when Stephen Hendry became the youngest ever world champion at 21. He beat Jimmy White to do it.
Oh,
amazing.
Exciting stuff. Thank you.
Lots of people.
Good morning. After a half-time rocket from their manager.
More to come, I think, today as well, Jane.
Yeah, there are. We're going to start with Manchester United, though, because they came from behind to beat Brighton at Old Trafford. Only after some fireworks from manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in the dressing room at half-time, though. Now, there will be a meeting of the Old Firm in the last 16 of the Scottish Cup after Rangers beat Cove Rangers 4-0. Now in Spain, the Valencia team walked off the pitch in protest at an alleged racist comment made during their match against Cadiz. Now, it was a somewhat eventful day for Manchester United keeper Mary Earps in the Women's Super League.
Oh. And they safely left the building.
Well, exactly. They hadn't been tested, had they? They hadn't been doing the rapid flow tests that we've been hearing about.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.